Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. Shout out to everyone on my Patreon who's watching today's episode early. You guys are the best. So, one thing I've been really excited to do with my channel is use my replica of John Mayer's 2019 World Tour pedal board to show you guys actual examples of what he uses for certain songs during different performances during the 2019 World Tour, obviously. And one of my favorite songs in general that he's done is In Repair. It's actually my favorite song off of Continuum. And one of the performances specifically I always go to, mainly because for both nights of the Bokodan shows, someone uploaded this insanely high quality audio from the show. I have no idea how they recorded such great audio, but they uploaded it just for free on there for people to go and listen to, and I frequently go back and listen to both of those nights, and In Repair really stood out to me as one of the great performances. And what I always like to do as well to further understand what John's using for these performances is try and find really good side stage footage that people have uploaded to YouTube. And this one was uploaded by Mirtha M.A, and it's brilliant side stage footage of the whole performance of In Repair. So that's just a recipe for really getting a great breakdown of what John uses for these songs, because we can pretty much see what he's doing. So looking at my pedal board right now, it's mainly set up to be a 1-to-1 replica of the North American leg of the 2019 World Tour, but I've changed what I've needed to work for this specific performance in the first leg of the tour. Most notably is it's TS10 into Klon, not Klon into TS10, and the T-Rex replay box is added instead of the Providence Chrono delay. Those are the main changes that I've needed to make. Other than that, everything is more or less the same. So this specific performance of In Repair actually starts off with John introducing the band.
Please make as much noise as you possibly can for this incredible band. This is an all-star, incredible band. I am so lucky.
He introduces everyone, and then he turns on his Chase Bliss Audio Warped Vinyl Hi-Fi chorus, and that was kind of his main chorus for a majority of the tour. He turns it on, and from what I infer happens is that he realizes the rate of the chorus is too high. He was using it for Paper Doll earlier on that night, and he also tapped in a specific rate for that song. So what he does is he asks Aaron Sterling, hey, can you give me a click? And he does a click to the tempo of In Repair, and John retaps the rate of the chorus to suit In Repair, and from what I can tell, it's lower in rate and exactly what he's looking for, I guess.
Can you click it? Click it for that. Cool.
Alright, this is without the chorus effect to show you guys what it sounds like if John didn't put it on, and I think it really just adds such a beautiful texture to the song, and I don't think I'll personally ever mess around or play over In Repair without chorus on, to be honest, anymore, because I love it that much. So the chorus stays on for the entire song. The bass tone is simply his Silver Sky into the Warped Vinyl Hi-Fi chorus and then into the amp. There's no other pedals on for the main parts of the song. One of the things I like about this performance that John didn't always do when performing In Repair is he turns on the TS10 and plays a nice lead line kind of with the intro of the song. Other performances, he'll just stick to playing the main chords, and you don't get the same effect. There's not quite that build up, and just the song doesn't quite feel the same as when it starts off when he doesn't play that lead line. So I really like that part he added in, and that is just the TS10 on to give him that lead tone. Now, as I've already mentioned, this performance was TS10 into Klon Centaur, and this solo is a little bit more clonish than we're used to hearing from John, with the Klon being placed after the TS10. So he goes TS10 into Klon Centaur for the main solo, and then he taps in the T-Rex replay box. Now, I've dialed in my replay box to a very similar delay. It's not 100% bang on, but I think you guys are going to hear what effect with the delay you are going for with the proper tempo, and I'm pretty happy with how it sounds. What I'm going to do for you guys next to really demonstrate mainly the use of delay is I'm going to play one of the phrases from the solo, first with just the TS10, the Klon Centaur, and the Warped Final Hi-Fi. Then I'm going to add in the delay and play it again, so you guys can hear the difference between that lick, especially with the space that goes after the specific one I'm going to play. Another part about this performance that I like is also the delay on for that solo. Maybe I think part of the reason why I like the solo for In Repair in general is the tension in between the pauses of the licks he plays as the solo builds up. Adding the delay on kind of fills a little bit of that space, and it's mixed higher up than his regular delay that he uses with the Providence Delay 80s, kind of doing that Pete Cornish TS thing. It's mixed a little higher up and you hear it a little bit clearer. And I really like it, and that is also another optional thing that didn't always happen when he was performing In Repair. The delay on for the main solo wasn't a consistent thing. So the rest of the song goes on, again, just Warped Final Hi-Fi. That's the only thing that's on, just that nice chorus sound. I really love adding chorus for In Repair. I think it suits the song so well. And John was clearly falling in love with the chorus effect over the course of this tour and during that time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he ever really used chorus on for In Repair for any other tour. I think it's the 2019 World Tour is when chorus kind of became an effect for In Repair. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below though. Now we're moving on into the final outro solo, and John starts off playing that harmony lick, and you can see him kind of retap in the TS10 and the Klon, something like that. He feels like something is off, and what he ends up doing is actually turning the last knob on the Klon up a little bit, and that's the gain knob. So maybe he wasn't happy with the sound that he was getting for that bigger outro solo feel, so he bumps up the gain on the Klon a little bit. Happy with it, he walks away and keeps playing the rest of the solo. What I thought was interesting is that instead he could have maybe thrown on the katana to give him a bit more of a boost if he wasn't happy with it, or I guess maybe his volume on the guitar was already high enough up, but kind of cool that with this brilliant side stage footage we get to see him actually do that, and times when things aren't set exactly as he wants to going into the song. And there you guys have it. That's my breakdown of In Repair on the first night of Bokodan, April 10th, 2019. My thoughts on this performance in general, I've kind of mentioned them already, but man, I love adding chorus to In Repair. I think it really suits the song and just adds something a bit more to the texture of the regular parts of the song. I also really love, again, that delay on the main solo. It sounds absolutely brilliant. And if you're looking for a rather affordable delay pedal that John has actually used and sounds, I think, pretty good, the T-Rex Replay box is one you're going to want to look into. I think I got mine gently used for like 150 Canadian, rather affordable, and I highly recommend you guys go and check that out. And that pretty much rounds it off, you guys. If there's any other performances that you want me to go over, or just songs in general from the 2019 World Tour, leave a comment down below. I have a few that I know I'm going to be going over in the near future, but if you guys don't let me know in the comments, then I might not touch on it, or a very specific performance I might not touch on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, learned something. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I release future videos. And as always, thank you for watching.